Good evening. Just a few hours left for the capacity restrictions in Nashville. In just 2 hours, they all come to an end. But Rory, it's not just capacity limits that are expiring.
That's right. It's not this time tomorrow. Masks will no longer be required. But the decision didn't come easily for Metro Health leaders. Our Olivia Michael is live downtown to break down the strange back and forth.
Hey, Rory. Yes, here in Nashville, no mask, no problem if you're vaccinated. But the decision was initially delayed even after the CDC changed its guidance.
Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
Immediately following that new CDC announcement, Metro public health officials said those guidelines would not apply in Nashville.
It's a roller coaster of making sure we do the right thing.
But just 2 hours later, a major reversal. Metro health officials announced they would, in fact, lift the city's indoor mask mandate.
Because the CDC recommendations literally came about an hour before a Board of Health meeting.
Metro's COVID-19 Task Force Director, Dr. Alex Jahangir, says the change was made after speaking further with local health experts.
So when we had time for people to process the policy, discuss it as a group with our epidemiologists or medical personnel or public health professionals, and come up with a good plan, then we did.
But the concern remains as 57% of Nashvillians still have not been vaccinated.
The initial thought was if we leave a mask mandate in, we will protect more than the majority of our city. But as we've had time to process this policy, it becomes very evident that it becomes really hard to enforce, and we want to follow the science.
Now the mandate will be lifted at 5 a.m. Friday morning, along with complete removal of all other restrictions.
I think more and more we're starting to get away from the terminology of herd immunity. I think what we're encouraging is everyone to get vaccinated as they can. I think the probability of us as a city getting, or even as a country, getting to 70–80% is really low.
Private businesses still have the right to enforce any precautions, but now the decision is ultimately up to you.
I think as a society, we're going to live a little differently moving forward. And mask wearing will become a more normal thing for people if they choose to. And I think that is what's so critical.
Jahangir also pointed out the city's improvement with regards to its COVID numbers, but he warns Nashvillians to remember the lessons of the past year as we continue to reopen. Live in Nashville, Olivia Michael, News Channel 5.